This video is sponsored by Shadowverse. It's free to play on mobile and PC, and super generous. You can get 50 free card packs just for completing the tutorial. There's amazing anime-style artwork, and it's fully voiced in English and Japanese. It's highly strategic. You can play your way with 8 distinct leader classes and a multitude of cards designed by some of the world's best card game players. And here's an exclusive card reveal. It's Vasaraga Shadowed Scythe from Granblue Fantasy, voiced by me. He has both unevolved and evolved versions and is part of the Shadowcraft class. He'll be releasing at the end of December in a collaboration with Granblue Fantasy. You can download the game using the link in the description below.
Time to try 16 different types of Chips Ahoy cookies. It's another cookie one. Oh boy. Chips Ahoy, I like fine, except one kind, maybe. You're gonna find out. Oh boy. Let's just dive into this shit. First off, we got the original Chips Ahoy. I like regular Chips Ahoy. I'm gonna say this is like A tier. It's what you'd expect from Chips Ahoy. You know, they're crunchy, which I like, but they have a kind of like a butteriness to them almost. Yeah, just the crunchiness is what's really appealing to me. Because these aren't, no one's gonna think these are homemade cookies by any means. But as store-bought, just chocolate chip cookies, you just eat a bunch. Just a nice A. They're good. So to compare, we'll try the reduced fat ones. Oh. There's an immediate difference. These are not nearly as crunchy. They're a little grainier and chewier. Chocolate chip flavor is not bad because that's still there, but in terms of a cookie, definitely doesn't have the butteriness of the original. These are like C tier. Oh yeah. So grainy. All right, how about mini Chips Ahoy? I remember these being underwhelming. Get it small. These taste kind of sweeter. They have almost like a cookie crisp flavor. They're sweeter and like maybe a little too sweet. Not as grainy as the reduced fat ones, but still kind of mealy. Again, these are just like generic, almost like Famous Amos. Slightly better, but still C tier. Here's some chewy ones. Okay. I don't like the chewy ones at all. They're just like wet, muddy cookie mush. Just the crunch of the original is what I want. And this is just bad cookie dough. No, it's very chunky. Look at those ridges on top. These ones are much more chocolate chip heavy, which I don't personally need. I like the cookie part of a Chips Ahoy or chocolate chip cookie more, but a huge improvement over chewy. I didn't give those a rating, but chewy ones were like a D. These ones are like a B. Nice and crunchy, but a little too much chocolate for me. Kind of gets in the way, but I'd still gladly eat these over chewy. Fuck chewy. Next up, we got Chips Ahoy Thins Original. I didn't know there were other ones. These ones are very thin. It's like eating a toasted Chips Ahoy. This is like S tier. Even better. I love the crispiness, you know. It lacks a little bit of the butteriness, but it has this nice toasty flavor almost that's like kind of more complex than original Chips Ahoy. I can get behind these. Texturally, they're great. Now let's try Chips Ahoy made with Hershey's milk chocolate. I wonder if that's gonna be any noticeable at all. Okay. These ones are slightly grainier, I think. I'm gonna compare an original one and one of these milk chocolate ones, or Hershey's milk chocolate ones. These are the Hershey's ones are thicker. Original's nice and crispy and buttery. Yeah, I mean the chocolate in regular Chips Ahoy isn't really anything to write home about. They're just kind of like little tiny slivers. But a milk chocolate Hershey's one, maybe the chocolate's a little bit better, but not enough to notice. The cookie's a little grainier, and it gets in the way of the chocolate, so it's not like I go, wow, the chocolate in this is delicious compared to the previous one. This is like a B tier, you know. I think they're slightly worse because of the texture. All right, Chips Ahoy Reese's Mini Pieces. These are very thick. Peanut butter taste is nice, but it's so grainy and gritty. Like, The ones that aren't the original ones are so fucking gritty. It's like just like gravelly, grainy cookies. And I don't know if that's like for structure, like because they got to be bigger and there's just more grainy cookie shit. I'm still gonna say B. Man, like, why can't they just have Reese's Pieces in the regular, nice, crispy, you know, original format and not these weird, like, gritty bastards? All right, now let's try Candy Blast. It's a gritty too, but let's see. Interesting. I thought these were gonna be M&M ripoffs, but they're more like little crunchy candy kisses, or not candy, but candy chips. So they're a lot sweeter than I thought. They're a lot sweeter and crunchier. I don't hate it. It's not bad, actually. It's more interesting. They add a nice crunch to it. It's a little too sweet, but it stands out to me. I'm gonna say B tier. I'm gonna alternate between chewy and the red ones and the brown ones, because I don't like the chewy ones. It's gonna be a lot. Let's see if I can alternate and make these worth my time. Chewy Reese's peanut butter cups. These ones are pretty small. I hate this stuff. I fucking hate it. Peanut butter chips are okay. This is a D. Just like the chewy shit tastes like fucking ass. It's just bland bitch batter bucko. Oh god, these are chewy too. Okay, chewy chips Ahoy brownie filled. Each one is wetter than the previous one. Okay. This is just like those fudge bars from the Little Debbie video. Not particularly good fudge. Sticky, just generic sweet, not satisfying. Just chocolate sludge. D. Chewy Chips Ahoy with Reese's peanut butter cups. Oh boy, the cookies chocolate. I don't like cookies with like where the dough itself is chocolate, so I'm really looking forward to this. God. So the chocolate in these is not good enough to be enjoyable. So it's just like this thick, just like one note, just sludge of chocolate. It's obscuring the peanut butter, which is the biggest crime of all. Just coat your mouth with shit. Soft, chunky originals. So the chunky ones are pretty good. Let's just ruin them. I forget if I rated the last one. I think that one's like an F. This is like a D. Still the same chewy bullshit. You get a little bit of a texture break with the chocolate chips are a little hard. This chocolate is really not very good. That's why the original Chips Ahoy works so well. It's like it knows the chips aren't the best part. It's the crispy buttery cookie. And this is just like, wanna taste a fucking Play-Doh with bad chocolate in it? I hate this. S'mores Chips Ahoy. Got marshmallow flavored chips. These are mercifully thin, so the texture is not as bad. These marshmallow chips are unbelievably sweet, though. They are like borderline tasting like soap or something. Like, and some, I mean, that's still gonna be like a C in comparison, because again, thinner, less nasty dough. Oh, these marshmallows that's a lot. It's like eating cologne or like deodorant. C-. Red Velvet Chips Ahoy with cream cheese flavored chips. Okay. These are okay. Not my favorite. They taste like red velvet cake, so they taste boring, but fine. These taste like what I think the marshmallow chips were gonna taste like. You know, in a not a bad way. There's like a cream filling that's okay. They're kind of thin, which I like. You know, I'm gonna say B tier actually. That's because it's substantially better than everything I've had so far. And finally, Chips Ahoy White Fudge Chunky. Okay. Thank God they're not fucking chewy. Oh, my stomach. The white fudge is not necessary. It's sweet, That's kind of it. It's not like super like rich or enjoyable or anything. Just kind of like, yeah, these didn't need to be that sweet. I'll still say B tier, but the regular chunky ones are better. I think they're not as sweet. Wow. Okay. This sucked. Original Chips Ahoy and the thin ones are legitimately pretty tasty. I don't think I can recommend pretty much anything else. Except the chunky ones. The regular chunky are okay. Everything else is just like, man, bastardizations of what real chocolate chip cookies can be. Like, flavorless, just Play-Doh fucking mush. Get that shit out of my face. This is... No. I hate these.